What's up, Exploders? I got a new mic, that's right, and I'm on the floor of SHOT Show 2017. I'm at the ASG booth with ASG Bob Li over here, and it's actually, I got to do a personal thank you to him for getting me out here.
Always a pleasure.
I don't think I'd be here if not for ASG. They've been a great supporter of the channel, and let me ask you then, what's new for this year? So we'll just get to the good stuff.
Okay, yeah. So what we have this year that we're announcing at SHOT Show is the new Skorpion Evo Carbines. We had a lot of people ask for them. We've seen the demand, and we've actually been working on these for a while, but we've been quiet for them until now. So we're announcing two versions: the version with the integrated mach suppressor, as well as a version with a pencil barrel and the Evo style comp. So both of those, if everything goes well, we're expecting them in stock at our warehouse, ready to ship in March of this year, and you can expect a price of $400 MAP. Internally, it's going to be that same great Evo performance that you expect. All the difference is it's going to be a longer inner barrel. Externally, it's got that aggressive M-lock attachment point handguard, and then either the barrel or the mach suppressor, like I was saying.
And that's full spec, mil-spec M-lock. It's not airsoft M-lock, which I don't know if there's such a thing even.
Right, yeah, exactly. It's going to be full spec M-lock, and the beauty of M-lock is that it's easier to make than key mod.
And it's $400. That's the same price as the shorty version as well?
Correct.
So now it's just personal preference.
Personal preference, right. If you want something longer, you prefer the longer length. And if you play outdoors a little more, get the long one. If you do indoors, you get the short one.
And I got to ask this, but I don't think it's possible. Will it be possible for people that have the shorty version to upgrade to the carbine, maybe just getting the top, I guess it's the whole upper receiver is one piece, right?
For us, right now there's no plans to do a kit. The reason why is because to do a kit, you're going to have to swap out the inner barrel and everything, and we're just not comfortable telling viewers they have to do that, or users to do that.
If you want both, or if you want to upgrade, it's just better off to getting a second gun.
Correct. You got to say, hey man, you have two hands, you have two Evos, they're light enough to be dual wielded. Yeah, exactly. You already have the mags.
You've solved all the world's problems, Bob.
Exactly.
We got the shorty, we got the carbine size now, Evo, and there's also the Inferno version that's been around for, I think we've been showing it for like a year and a half or so.
Correct. Yes, we showed it at SHOT Show last year, and people were asking like, well, we haven't heard anything. ASG's been radio silent on everything. Is it even still a project anymore? Yes, it is. And the reason why it took so long was because, to make a long story short, drop-in HPA kits are anything but. It might be fine for someone who's tinkering at home, putting Teflon tape here, messing with different brands of barrels and buckings. But for us who's mass producing it, we can't do that. It has to be, same every time. So we've done some work with the hop-up, where now it's perfectly matched up to an HPA system, and we're confident that that's going to be the best HPA gun you've ever shot performance-wise. And
it's right out of the box. Unlike everything else, you have to fumble with it. It's pick it up,
Yep.
Get the air supply, and you're off to the field.
Absolutely. And just like with the Evo Carbines, we're expecting a March release if there's no unforeseen delays. And the price is going to be $530 MAP.
That's a sweet deal.
Right?
I mean, the engines used to be $400 themselves, so
you have to buy a nicer gun to pair with it.
And of course, the natural follow-up question is, will there be a carbine version with the Evo kit in it? I mean, with the Wolverine kit in it.
Yep. It's actually in development. I don't have a release date or a pricing yet, but we are working on it. It's just that we got to work on the carbine and the HPA first, and then after that's done, we'll combine the two, and then we'll fine-tune some stuff, and then release it down the line.
Great. All right, so you got the Evo. So you went long on the Evo, and then you went short on the Dan Wesson revolvers.
Correct. Yes. So on the Dan Wesson 715, which we released not last October of 2016, but October of 2015. That was the first revolver in the U.S. that was CO2 powered with an adjustable hop-up, full metal, and then we had a version that was CQB legal. So that's huge. It checks off all 4 check boxes. So
I don't know why people make 500 FPS revolvers. They're the only place you could actually use them somewhat tactically or somewhat functionally is indoors. And when you sit in at 500 FPS, now you have a backyard blinker at best. And the hop-up usually, which you guys do have a hop-up.
And it's an adjustable hop-up, not a fixed hop. So that's a big thing for us. And the real Dan Wesson comes in shorter length too. It comes with a 4-inch barrel and a 2.5-inch. So we decided to replicate that. We're going to have a 2.5-inch barrel version that's going to have a silver finish. It'll shoot at about 330 feet per second. So it's going to be great for CQB. And then we have a 4-inch version that is in a steel gray finish with a rail barrel, so that way you can mount.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get some B-roll going in there. But you can mount, a flashlight, whatever on there. And that one shoots at around 400, so it's going to be great for outdoor play. So this will extend the Dan Wesson family, and we think it's going to be great. It's going to fill out the entire niche. And again, full metal, CO2 powered, and adjustable hop-up, and it will be field legal. So
it's all at checkpoints, and it's fed by actual shells.
Yep, fed by actual shells.
A lot of fun. Even if you get no kills, at least you did some cool tack reloads in the field. So
exactly.
There's always a plus to that.
Yeah. We were the first ones to do it, and we're still the ones doing it right.
Nice. And of course, you got the brand that just came out recently. I had a chance to field that gun. It's really great. I'm looking forward to using it again. I just watched my video back. I'm like, this gun's awesome.
I saw some of the footage. I was like, man, you were getting some snapshots of guys just popping their heads up or just peeking around corners from a long way off.
And shooting it. I'm just trying to figure out which mid caps to use for it. That's my biggest concern. But other than that, I'm super happy with the gun.
Okay. Well, the good news with the mid cap is we actually, with the Magwell, we did a lot of testing. Like before we even were close to releasing the brand, I worked with our purchasing department to figure out the most popular mid caps in the U.S. They asked, I sent like a list of 20 different brands. So brands like obviously our own brand, but also JG, Mag, all those. They will all fit to a degree. Some of them might be a little bit loose, because but they will all fit and they will all feed. And if it's a little loose, you can do the Velcro model. You put a little piece of the fuzzy Velcro in the back of the Magwell. So we try to make everyone happy, and I think we've succeeded. I'm very happy with what we were able to do.
Well, the gun performance is great. You'll be seeing more of that on my channel as well.
Great, yeah.
The SPAS 12 is pretty new, but it's been around for a few months.
Yep. It's been doing very well for us. Tri-shot, full size. We've heard the request for an adjustable stock or a folding stock. We can't promise anything, but at least we're aware of the demand. So we can say that we're listening to what you're saying, and we're seeing what we can do.
Cool. All right, guys, so that's all the new stuff this year from ASG. Of course, they have a full line of everything else. You get your M4 needs filled here. The AUG line is awesome. There's all the lengths. And we can look forward to some cool new stuff coming out this year.
Absolutely, and sooner than later is the goal this year.
I think March, right, for the Evo?
Exactly, March for the Evo, and then for the Revolvers, the 4-inch is going to be out. It's actually available right now to dealers.
Nice.
The 2.5-inch will be probably in another month or so, maybe even sooner.
All right, so very, very soon.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you, Bob. Thanks for having us here.
Of
Big
course.
thanks. Appreciate it. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and you'll see me on the next one.